Sairam students, today we are going to do EVS 2 History, 7th chapter from Shelters to Village Settlements revision. So students, for this lesson we have already done the answer the following in one sentence and brief in the previous session, and in this session we are going to start with the multiple choice questions. So students, you are going to take a pen and a book. I'm going to write down all the multiple choice questions and even the things what we have done in our previous video. Okay, means the question answers, answer in one sentence and answer in brief. Okay, so let's start. Question first. Select the appropriate alternative and complete the following statements. First, the Neanderthals used dash to erect tents inside the caves for warmth. Options are A. Fur, B. Leather, C. Animal hides. So what will be the answer? Yes, C. Animal hides. So students, the Neanderthals used animal hides to erect tents inside the caves for warmth. Okay. Now the next. Second, in the Middle Stone Age, the climate was getting dash. A. Cozy, B. Warm, C. Homely. And what will be the answer? Yes, B. Warm. So students, in the Middle Stone Age, the climate was getting warm. Okay. Now the next. Third, in the Middle Stone Age, the groups of the dash had established camps all over the world. Options are A. Mankind, B. Homo sapiens, C. People. And what will be the answer? Yes, B. Homo sapiens. So students, in the Middle Stone Age, the groups of the Homo sapiens had established camps all over the world. Okay. Now the next one. Fourth, the Homo sapiens had largely turned to dash. Options are A. Netting, B. Trawling, C. Fishing. And your answer is C. Fishing. So students, the Homo sapiens had largely turned to fishing. Okay. Now the next. Fifth, the change in dash pattern enabled the groups of the Homo sapiens to roam to faraway regions. Options are A. Provision, B. Diet, C. Foodstuffs. And your answer is B. Diet. The change in diet pattern enabled the groups of the Homo sapiens to roam to faraway regions. Okay. Now the next. Sixth, the Neanderthals could protect themselves from the dash by wearing leather clothes. Options are A. Rain, B. Wild animals, C. Freezing temperature. And your answer is C. Freezing temperature. So students, the Neanderthals could protect themselves from the freezing temperature by wearing leather clothes. Okay. Next, seventh, by the time of dash Stone Age, big animals like mammoths were on the verge of extinction. And the options are A. Old, B. Middle, C. New. Your answer is B. Middle. By the time of Middle Stone Age, big animals like mammoths were on the verge of extinction. Okay, now the next, eighth. The Homo sapiens moved their camps to different places according to dash. Options are A. Seasonal changes, B. Availability of game, C. Availability of wild grams. And your answer is A. Seasonal changes. So students, the Homo sapiens moved their camps to different places according to seasonal changes. Okay. Now the next. Ninth. The Homo sapiens discovered the best hunting grounds dash. Options are A. By observation, B. By search, C. By information. And your answer is A. By observation. So students, the Homo sapiens discovered the best hunting grounds by observation. Okay. Now the next, 10th. The Homo sapiens cleared dash by felling trees. Options are A. Land, B. Jungle, C. Waterways. And the answer is B. Jungle. So students, the Homo sapiens cleared jungle by felling trees. Okay. Next, 11th. The Homo sapiens mainly hunted dash animals like mountain goat and sheep. Options are A. Small, B. Tiny, C. Little. And the answer is A. Small. So students, the Homo sapiens mainly hunted small animals like mountain goat and sheep. Okay. Now the next, 12th. The Neanderthals lived in caves because the climate in dash was extremely cold. Options are A. UK, B. Europe, C. Asia. And your answer is B. Europe. So students, the Neanderthals lived in caves because the climate in Europe was extremely cold. Okay. Now the next, 13th. Dash made it possible to store food and use it over a longer period. Options are A. Cultivation, B. Culture, C. Agriculture. And the option is C. Agriculture. So students, agriculture made it possible to store food and use it over a longer period. Okay. Now the next. Question 2. Match the following. Question is given with 3 options. You are going to select the right option. Okay. So the first is shelters. And the options are A. Turned to fishing, B. Lived their generation after generation, C. Erected tents of animal hides in the caves. And the right answer is yes, C. Erected tents of animal hides in the caves. So shelters is C. Erected tents of animal hides in the caves. Okay. Now the next, second, seasonal camps. And the options are A. Turned to fishing, B. Lived their generation after generation, C. Erected tents of animal hides in the caves. And your right answer is A. Turned to fishing. So, second is seasonal camps, and the answer is A. Turned to fishing. Okay. Now the next, third, village settlements. And the options are A. Turned to fishing, B. Lived their generation after generation. C. Erected tents of animal hides in the caves. Okay. And your right answer is B. Lived their generation after generation. Okay. So, students, village settlements means the answer is B. Lived their generation after generation. Okay. So, students, what we have learned today? We have learned multiple choice questions in this session, and all of you are going to write down in your book. So that's all for today. Sai Ram. Thank you.